Okay, we are on live.
Woo!
So this is going to be we decided to call him Curtis because we don't want to give out anybody's personal information. And I'm pretty sure I only know his Google Plus name anyway. So, Curtis, hope you join us. Cassie has prepared some notes on your chart. And really nice chart, by the way. Love all the Libra. You've got a lot of Libra, a lot of Gemini. What does that tell us?
You got a lot of air, so you're pretty aloof, and you probably talk a lot, or you think a lot. Either one, or both, Probably very disorganized and always flustered, and oh, where did I put this? Where did I put that? And
Join the club. Me and Cassie, we live there.
yeah,
ADHD Central here in Arkansas.
yeah, and you're probably you don't like to get intimate with people. Emotions probably make you a little uncomfortable. And with that Libra moon, you probably tend to make dates with people and be like, yeah, I'll totally show up. And you don't show up.
By the way, excuse me, background noise, dogs barking, children yelling. We were unable to do it in our regular vlogging headquarters due to my boyfriend is cleaning his shotgun. So we're having to do it here in Cassie's room, and it's a thin door, and people live on the other side. So bear with us, okay? We're going to make the best of the situation.
Yes.
So my friend Curtis here had asked for a tarot reading, and I was deathly ill this week with the stomach flu. I think I mentioned it on my last. Deathly. Like, there was actually a point where I was like, I want to die. I even said, I wish I was dead right now. I've never been this sick in my life. But I survived and lived to tell the tale. And because I put off his free birthday reading for 4 whole days, he gets a free video reading, which I'm thinking me and Cassie are hopefully going to start doing more of these. Mm-hmm. When I give a reading to somebody for free. This way I get to make a video, so I get use out of it too. And then you always have a video to refer to. So hopefully everybody enjoys. And I interrupted you. What else can you tell Curtis about himself?
Curtis. I'm thinking. Okay. Oh, well, I was saying you were probably not very intimate, but since you have your Venus in Cancer, Cancer is a very intimate sign, and it likes to get close to people. So if you meet a girl you like, or guy, I don't judge, you probably, could sometimes break through that and flirtatiously be intimate and romantic.
What about midheaven?
Your midheaven is in Aries, and your midheaven is a famous persona. It's how you are on the internet, and it's how you are, if you're famous. And Aries, they're head on, and they're themselves. They don't give two poops about what anyone says about them. They're just them.
Mm-hmm.
They're intense, and yeah, they're fierce. They're strong. You don't want to mess with that. So when people first see you, like my mom, she said that you seem like a very militant, kind of strong.
The picture I saw of you, I was like, oh yeah, he looks, my kind of guy.
Military.
Militant, take charge, don't take no shit, take no prisoners.
Yeah. And your life path number is in 6. And 6 is the home, the family, the support. You're like Prince Charming that rescues the prince from the tower. That's your life path. That's what you are.
So, we didn't look up any horoscope stuff, but I'm sure if you wanted a really in-depth look at your year ahead or anything like that, me and Cassie could put something together for you. We'd have to charge for that. It'd be a lot of work. But we certainly don't mind giving you an idea of what's ahead in the year to come. That's just a real brief look at your personality, and as I do your tarot reading, anything she sees on here that she thinks applies to what I'm laying out in the card, she's going to interject, and anybody is welcome to ask any questions at any time. So Curtis, without further ado. So I started a reading for you, and what I saw I got some stuff about new beginnings and money, maybe a new business venture, a new job. And unfortunately, life happened and that reading got put away. So you get a brand new belated birthday reading right now. Okay, let's see what the cards say.
She's really good at this, by the way. Whenever she does it for me, they're like, right on. Ooh, the Hanged Man.
The Hanged Man is not a bad card at all. Okay, for starters, the card I got for you right now in your current situation, I got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a happy ending. So I don't know where exactly you are in your life. You wanted to know about new beginnings. But I would say the Nine of Cups shows that something has ended and you're happy where you're at. You're starting fresh and you're happy there. Your cups are all full, and so you have plenty of the emotional and physical resources necessary to start your new beginnings. And I believe by the year you were born, you would be turning, you'd be turning 41, not 40. I was about to say 40. It's got to be an exciting birthday, but I believe you'd be turning 41. Okay, anyway, that's still an exciting one. That's a start. So you got Nine of Cups, that's you right now. You got the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is maybe a defensive position. You feel like things maybe are coming at you from all sides, and this where this card fell, at the present time, it's what's crossing you. So you may feel like you may actually be ex-military and have actually been at war. I can't say for sure, but you definitely at one point felt like bombs were just going off all around you, and you just had to get through that. You may still feel that, even though it's not there. I've heard that this card described as the post-traumatic stress card, and very much it could be. So depending on where you are, if that's something that you're going through and having to get over, I'd say that, you're in a really good place to get counseling, or, I'm not a big advocate of counseling. I believe in more self-healing. So if counseling, of course, I'm no doctor. So you should talk to a doctor, just cover liability issues real quick. If you feel you're suffering from a psychiatric disorder, I'm not a counselor. But just had to put that out there. I don't want to get sued. But, there's meditations you can do, and there may be an energy you're carrying with you of just feeling like you're carrying, maybe it's a bit of bad karma you feel you're carrying, even if you're not carrying it. Feeling like you're carrying bad karma, it can make you feel like bad things happen to you. You have bad luck.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to.
No, go ahead.
But I wanted to say that, as a Gemini's are the communicator. So if you're going through things, what really helps you is probably talking to someone, talking it through. Because, Gemini's talk. So you should probably
blog about it,
write in a diary, somehow communicate what you're feeling. You probably will anyway. But I'm just saying it would help you a lot.
Okay. And when I say I'm not a big advocate of counseling, I meant, therapists, medical psychiatrists. I'm more an advocate of spiritual healing, self-healing, Reiki, past life. This feeling you're under attack. Maybe it is from this life, maybe it's from a past life, and there's a lot of past life stuff that can help you, past life regressions, and I do past life tarot card readings and things like that. So if that's the case, feel free to explore past lives. If it is something in this life, then I'd say it's just something you really need to take time. Right here, what supports you? You got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is probably not you, because the King of Wands is going to tend to be somebody, either a fire sign, and the King age, that's going to be somebody that's older than you. So, probably more 50s, 60s, like what our father's age would be. So I don't know what your father's sign is. If he's not an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, then maybe he's got fair hair and blue eyes. But this is something that supports you. So I'd say it's an older man in your life who is able to either emotionally or maybe financially, but it's wants, so I would think it's more of an emotional thing. He's able to support you in some way. He's able to understand what you're going through. Maybe he's a best friend. Maybe he's a lover. We don't judge. We don't know. We don't judge. Maybe it's a best friend. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's a boss. But if you can't think of anybody, just keep it in mind. The cards are clearly saying that this person is somebody who has your best interest at heart, and he supports you. It's powerful. That's actually that's distant past. So I'm going to backtrack. My bad. I'm not used to doing this live. That's somebody that has supported you in the past. Maybe
Jesus?
A father that supported you, maybe a friend, not Jesus, Cassie, seriously. We're not in church. Okay. It is the past, so it very much could be somebody who supported you in the past. They may still support you, they may not, but 6 months to a year ago, this was a man that was very active in your life, and you probably depended on. The more recent past, I got the Hermit reverse, which means that you needed to take a time out, like the Hermit. I'm really big on this card. I get this card more than any other major arcana. She hates it because I get it for her when she's grounded.
I hate it.
This card's all about taking time out to be alone, because you never gain perspective surrounded by people, and everybody hates being lonely. I was a Gemini.
Especially, yeah, you are a big air sign, so you are always socializing, and it's probably really hard for you, and I understand that. I got air in my chart too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a social on the internet anyway. I'm very social. And it's hard for me to take time out from that sometimes to get my perspective. But everybody at some point loses perspective, and people throwing their perspectives on you don't help. So this card in your recent past, 6 months to a year, says you needed to take time out to gain perspective. And if you look, the Hermit, he's enlightened. He's got a light shining on his face. So in the recent past, in the last 6 months, you needed to take a time out to gain perspective. And with this card over you, this is what crowns you. And this is very much a card of health and heartbreak. And so I'd say that you needed to take a time out to heal from probably emotional stress or heartbreak of some kind. And possibly physical, I don't know. But I mean, that could go back to the post-traumatic stress type thing. You didn't take the time out. And the cards are saying, it's never too late. Take that time out. You may have bills piled up at work, and who knows, I don't know you, so I have no idea what mounting things are surrounding you right now, stressing you out. But I would say the cards are very clearly saying, do what you can to isolate yourself, because your heart is not ready to take on any new burdens. You need to heal from the last burden. Okay? For the possible outcome, if you change something right now in the way you're leading your life, you got Temperance reversed. Temperance is all about balance, and nothing is bad when it's done in the right quantity. Like, alcohol's not bad if you just have a drink. All things have to be balanced. Temperance reversed is saying that if you change what your plan is right now, that you're going to possibly end up very unbalanced. You may become an alcoholic. You may become a workaholic. You may become a sexaholic. I don't know. But this card is telling you that if you change what your plan is, this is if something changes, Temperance reversed, you're going to lose balance, you're going to lose control over yourself and your life. And so this card's a warning. This card's saying you need to stay on the right path. It's a card if something changes. So I'd say whatever you're doing right now is working for you. Don't change it too much, because you don't want to end up Temperance reversed. Okay, this card is you in the present time, and it's the Knight of Cups. It's reversed. Seeing that your Venus is in Cancer and the Knight of Cups very much could be a Cancer, and your Venus is in Cancer. Knight is a man of action, but this Knight is in reverse. So I'd say that when it comes to love right now, you feel you're stagnant and you can't do what you want to do. You feel stuck. There's actions that you wish to take that at this time, for whatever the reason, you have been unable to take. So it's only temporary. Here we have this card is an aspect of the situation that is supporting the current situation, and it's the Hanged Man. But you got the Hanged Man reverse. The Hanged Man isn't really hanging. He's standing. And the Hanged Man, if you see, he's got a halo. Like the Hermit, he's enlightened. And this card, in conjunction with the Hermit, is the major arcana telling you that you definitely need to gain some enlightenment on your situation. There may be, this card reversed may say there are some secrets being kept from you even. And goes back to the Hermit, like you need to take the time out to gain that perspective so you can really see. Perspective is everything. I say it all the time.
She really, oh my God.
I say it all the time. Perspective is everything. How can you make the right choices if you can't see what the choices are? And you can't clearly see, where you're at to know which way to go. So I think the cards are definitely very clearly saying you need to gain some enlightenment on your surroundings and your situation. And maybe this Knight of Cups who feels like he can't move towards love or what it is he wants to move towards, maybe he'll be upright if you take the time out to gain your enlightenment. This card is a hidden aspect of the situation. And this is the Three of Pentacles. And it's a man who's looking over the sea. And he's got his back to you. So he's turning his back to you, but he's facing the world. So as a hidden aspect, that's an interesting card to get as a hidden aspect. I'd say that you need to turn around and face the other way. You're not looking where you need to be looking. You're looking everywhere but. You've got your back turned. It's a hidden aspect, and you've got your back turned to it. So you need to figure out what it is that you're not paying enough attention to. You want to be enlightened, like the Hanged Man, like the Hermit. Your final card, your outcome card, is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is if everything remains as it is. I'll show you this card. The Queen of Pentacles. If you can see, I don't know if you can, she is a wealthy woman. She's got her garden and her robes and the mountains and the sea beyond her throne. She owns it all. So this is a card promising you maybe the woman who has everything. Maybe you're going to marry into money. But this could very much just be a card of it's at your fingertips. All the money and wealth and everything you desire, it's all there. You just have to follow these twisty-turny roads to get there. Maybe it's the woman and the wealth that you want. And, I would think the queen may be a little old for you, but maybe not. Queen's going to tend to be like our parents' age, like 60s, Maybe it's your mother. Maybe you're seeking out a relationship with your mother. But I get the feeling this is really more about you want it all. You want the woman, you want the money, you want the land, you want the notoriety. You've worked for it, you feel like you deserve it, and you do, but you can't take care of everything and neglect yourself. You've got to take that time out, and you've got to really focus on you. You want to be enlightened. So, yeah, overall, I'd say the loudest, most clear message I'm getting from this is that you really need to take that time out. If you don't meditate, start. Curtis, you have a wonderful chart. We really enjoyed looking over your chart. Sun in Gemini. I will be honest, sometimes I find Gemini's a bit gossipy for me.
I love Geminis. They're like my favorite.
They can be a little gossipy. Am I wrong?
Who is it? Gossipy.
I'm not gossipy. I'm not.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. I love her. Your moon in Libra. I can respect that. I'm a Virgo on the Libra cusp. And don't have a hard time telling people no. All this telling you to take time out for yourself, if you're having a hard time telling people no, like I do, practice this. No. No. I'm going to be selfish. I may have a moon in Libra, but I'm going to tell you no. It's an easy word to say. It's the first word most kids learn. No.
No.
You just got to say, no, I can't do that for you now. Now, no, I can't help you with that now. No, I need to take this time out for me. Venus and Mercury in Cancer. Try not to, hold on too tight.
Yeah, try not to cry all the time. Help it.
Hey, who doesn't love a man who can show his sensitive side, right?
Me, I don't like that. But you have your North Node in Aries, and I think that's a really interesting place to have your North Node in. Wait, didn't you say he was MC?
His North Node was in Aries as well, which would put his South Node in Libra.
So you need to stay away from, being too fair and giving too much, and you gotta be selfish in this lifetime. You gotta be selfish. And then how your midheaven is in Aries, you've gotta, shine, be you, not give no fricks, and be strong and fiery. That's what's good for the soul.
Mm-hmm.
Your soul.
And I would think being numerologically a 6, being the house, wouldn't a lot of times someone like that be apt to try and protect everyone?
Yeah.
And shelter everyone, maybe make everyone feel better with the moon Libra too.
I also, with the Libra and the Aries midheaven, I see it's very likely that you were a soldier in combat because you want justice and you're also a warrior.
I was getting that when I got this card. I was definitely getting a feeling, an intuitive feeling, that at some point in your life you were at war, or if not a very literal combative war, maybe, for all I know, you grew up on the streets and it felt like war. But whatever, I do get the feeling though that you may be ex-military and you may have at some point served in a war. And if that's the case, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It. I know that you guys come back and y'all don't get the appreciation and the respect you deserve. So if you are a veteran, thank you. And if you're not, thank you to all the veterans out there. We have nothing but love for you. I'm a hippie, but I still love men who fight.
Same.
So I hope you enjoyed this, Curtis. I know we enjoyed doing it for you, and if you'd like one of your very own, email me at mollymoonlit@gmail.com, and we'll make one of these up just for you.
Of course. Have a blessed day.
Have a very blessed day. Namaste.
Respect. Later.